Right, guys, I've been live for 20 minutes and I've realized that I did my mic again. Once again, my Go XLR is not working. I don't know what the fuck is up with it. I'm swearing I don't really care. 23 minutes I've been live and I've just realized that my Go XLR has decided it wasn't going to work again. Anyway, long story short, we've sold the grain. We've bought the new wrapper. The new wrapper says it doesn't cut the bales that size that we may need, so we do just need to do a little bit of looking about. But yeah, I'm sorry there's been no talking for 20 minutes. I have been sat here talking like a fucking idiot. Once again, the Go XLR is just... I've also been slagging off my steering wheel because my steering wheel didn't work neither when I went live. And before anyone says, oh, you get all these problems, it's your computer. No, I've had these computers on the last... I've had these exact issues on the last 2 previous computer builds. The Go XLR and the Logitech steering wheels, I will never, ever buy again. Never. If you are thinking of buying a Go XLR or anything like that, don't bother. It is the biggest pile of shite. It'll work perfect for ages, and then it'll just start falling apart. Yeah, I've been sat here talking to myself like an idiot. My Go XLR unmuted, but apparently it didn't unmute correctly, so how the hell was I supposed to know? Nah, I'm getting... Honestly, at the moment, I'm getting really annoyed with streaming. I think my new series for YouTube can't come quick enough. I kind of want to bring this one to an end, that's the problem. But I don't really know how to end this. It's a survival series that we've kind of survived. But we didn't do any productions or anything like that, do you know what I mean? We didn't get as much done as I was wanting to get done. But yeah, what was I talking about earlier? Yeah, we need to buy the windrower. Need to buy a bigger windrower if we can. We need to get these fields reseeded today. Oh, we've got so much to do, but the grass has to come first. The grass has to come first for the sheer fact that it needs to be done, so we can get on with the other jobs, because this is the silage wrapping takes forever. Sorry guys, I'm just making, I'm just opening another drink. My living room's like a sauna again. Yeah, I don't know what it is. The Go XLR software at the moment, and the Logitech steering wheel, they're just causing me so much grief. I've got nothing new on the computer from like the previous weeks. There's no new software or out like that. I never did get this tractor repaired. I might not be able to get any of that. It might all have fallen. I forgot that I didn't have windrowing. That's what I need. I need 2 mowers with windrowing built into it. I'm probably going to lose a lot of that grass that I'm cutting, but hey, it's one of them things. Yeah, that wrapper only does 220 bales apparently. I didn't even know 220 bales were a thing. Yeah, I'm going to get this grass cut, and then I'm going to look at windrowing. Yeah, we'll try and get a bigger windrower if we can. Again, it'll speed up any jobs in future. Speed up bloody straw jobs and all. Slow down all you want, mate. I don't understand why you are, because I'm just cutting grass here, mate. It's not like I'm in the road, but you know, thank you for the safety. Maybe it's good not going too fast past the tractor in case like a stone flicks up from the mower. That would be an interesting one. Yeah, this tractor defo needs, it's defo losing power. Definitely losing power. No, I want every inch of grass. Every inch of grass. Yeah, the first 20 minutes over on YouTube, guys, yeah, there's going to be no sound. There's going to be no sound from me talking. There'll be a bit of music, things like that. I do apologise for that one. I'm just completely and utterly... I don't understand, because the microphone was saying when I talked, it unmuted, it just wasn't giving any output, and it's like, come on. I know I've had my Go XLR for 3 years. It can't be knackered. I've had these kind of problems for a year now, on and off, and they're random. Like I could end stream and reboot the computer, for example, and next time it won't have a problem. Or I could turn the computer off for the rest of the day, and tomorrow, boom, it'll be fine again. This really makes no sense in what it's doing. Getting a text, but it was one of them weird texts, you know, that you don't need, you know, like random business text, a weird one. I don't even know how that company got my phone number, to be honest. Yeah, it'll definitely be nice to get rid of that straw. I'll definitely want that windrow. I think it's the Krone one I want. It's about 19.5 grand. It should be a lot bigger than what I've got. Then again, we'll have a look, because if it's not much bigger, maybe it's not worth buying. A large tractor wouldn't go amiss though, but again, don't really have much need for it. We just need to get these ones repaired, I think. So much to do today. I should have maybe stayed in November. I should have cut the grass in November. I could have left it on the ground. I know people will be like, oh, but you don't really cut grass in December. Yeah, you don't. We're not doing seasonal growth though. You know, we're just playing the game for what the game is. You know what I mean? It's about enjoying the series. That's, I mean. And I have really enjoyed doing this series. I really have. It's been such a struggle. The problem is, it makes me want to do another one, but the problem is, if I do another one straight away, we'd be doing the exact same thing all over again, and we'd probably be buying the majority of the same equipment again, because that's what's out at the moment. As soon as more mods come out, you know, we could maybe be like, let's do another one, let's find another map. We could do a possible hardcore series where we start with a little quad bike, no land at all, but we are allowed, no loans, but we are allowed to do contracts, because obviously that's how we'd have to make money. We could always do it on hardcore mode and see how that goes, do like 50 episodes, and probably need more than 50 episodes if we're going to buy land. But yeah, do you know what I mean? Maybe that's something we could do. So we don't own anything, we've got zero money in the bank, but we are allowed to do contracts, and obviously lease the equipment for the contracts, because obviously we won't be able to do them otherwise. So we'd have to do loads of random contracts to start with to earn money in order to get going. That might not be a bad one. It's all about different ideas. what people want to see, do you know what I mean? I get people watching the videos over on YouTube. I think it's fantastic. It's not many, don't get me wrong. I appreciate the few that I do watch, and I do appreciate the people who like the videos over there. I know some of the episodes can be very long-winded. Like, I'm cutting grass right now. It'd be nice to put it in a time lapse, but the recordings, it's just the conversation wouldn't make sense. Someone speaks to me on Twitch now, and then we finish the record, you know, we'd finish, say, the time lapse, and then I'm talking about something random. People would be like, what the hell are you talking about? Yeah, we definitely need to get this repaired soon. But it should be 13 mile an hour, and there's more than enough power in this tractor to do this job, but it's really struggling. So yeah, it's got to be just because it wants repairing. I'm trying to avoid repairing it in case a bigger tractor comes in the shop. That's the issue. I'd like a more powerful tractor to come in the shop that we could maybe pick up and buy, but yeah. Looking good. It is looking good. As soon as we finish this though, we'll look at the windrower. I don't know why I lift that. I keep meaning to turn the back mower up. The back mower uses more power, and because we're going uphill on the U-turns, I keep meaning to turn it off, and instead I keep lifting it up. Literally on my steering wheel, the buttons are next to each other, and I'm kind of sat in the dark. There's not much light coming through, just for the fact that if I open the curtains, I won't see the screen. I've got my curtains closed. That's why I don't have the camera on at the moment, because the streams. I have to sit in the dark anyway. I know I've got lighting for the camera, but then the lights that you can change on Twitch in the background, you wouldn't see them. It's the only downside to summer. Come to buy a new house, I am so looking forward to being able to just have a little like office slash little stream room. Like I say, I don't know if I'm going to continue streaming though, guys. That's the thing. There's not enough people watching anymore. It's not as good as it used to be. I'm getting more views over on the YouTube rewatches, so I'm thinking of just going vlogging full time. Do you know what I mean? That's why we've been moving this episode over to YouTube, get some general feedback. I know people are saying like some jobs are taking too long. I get that, but if we go to just actually making videos, it will like cutting that grass would be a time lapse. Simple as that. Zah, hello, welcome to the stream, dude. Thank you for the follow, man. What map is this? It's called Calmlands, dude. Calmlands. It's It's a wicked little map. There's no fields. Well, actually, sorry, I say there's no fields. There's one field. There's one field on the entire map, which is field number 1. Other than that, it's all build and create your own. It's a wicked little map. But yeah, we started this series, dude, with £0 in the bank. We had a chainsaw, a Zetor tractor, and a flatbed trailer. That was it. That was literally all we had. Right, let's have a look at this windrower, see if it's bigger than what we've got now. What windrower do we have? Our windrower is 6.5 meters wide. Not a bad windrower for the size. 6.5 meters. It would be an extra 2 meters, but it's £19,000. That's the thing. I don't think it's worth it, to be honest. Yeah, and it's cheap. Wouldn't say it's super cheap. It's about 150. Well, to be fair with you, some of the land is cheap, some of it's not. Like I personally started with this bit of land. I didn't want a big piece. That's like 70 grand. That's like 66 grand. So like 154, 167, 169, 180. So it kind of depends. Where you're gonna buy depends on the price. Get that in there. I know No Man's Land is a lot cheaper to buy land on. I just didn't want to play a map that everybody else was playing, and everyone was playing No Man's Land. So I wanted a map that nobody, well, I say nobody, you know, the majority of people weren't playing. I never did look at the price of straw. Straw sells in December 154, 157 right now. Ah crap, I have to go up in this tractor, don't I? Right, let me deliver this windrow to the field. I want to get rid of that straw while it's a higher price than last year. It might go higher. This brake pedal is not working today. I'm pressing that brake pedal so freaking hard today and it just doesn't seem to stop. Right, let me get rid of that straw because it's going to be an influx of cash. I'm umming and ahhing about the bigger windrow. I know it's only an extra 2 meters wide, but the thing is, with every pass is 2 meters. Every pass would be 2 meters wide. On Mod Hub there's 27k and 3 meter. I can't say I've seen that one, dude. You've just put the name of it. I'd say put the link to, but it might time you out for a few minutes for putting links. But if you put the name and like the, you know, the name and model number of it, I can have a quick search on Mod Hub. 25 bales. We are going to struggle up this hill though, guys, so bear with me. We're going to struggle up this hill. The Lizard R90 Ray. Nice. I'll have a look. As soon as I get this up to the top, dude, I'll have a look while it's selling. Aha, it didn't time out. It does some people. It's weird because it is actually meant to time everybody out who puts a link. It's now personal against people not being able to help me out and put links. It's just, you know, them people who come in and are like, buy followers here, do you know what I mean? to stop them. Come on. Come on, little tractor. I know you're broken. I know you need a repair. I can't really afford to repair you at the moment. And I'm hoping a bigger one comes in the store. Oh, we've got a queue of traffic. Sorry. I can never remember the button. Unload bales. Unload bales here. It was a lot of straw though, guys. They were the biggest straw bales I could physically make. So yeah, I had a feeling it was going to be a... Are you using additional currencies mod? No. I do have quite a lot of mods, don't get me wrong, but we don't use a currency mod at all. Just gonna have a look at that rake you're talking about. Oh, nice. Dude, I could use that and rake and bale at the same. That is nice. Right, I'm gonna leave that tab open on my PC for after this. And it would be 32k. Yeah, like I say, I don't mess around with like additional currencies and things like that. I could fill up the diesel at the farm, but I might as well get it while I'm here. I'm not filling it all up because, like I say, I do want to try and replace this tractor. We've had this tractor for quite a while now. It would be nice to look at replacing it at some point. I need something bigger and more powerful. I wouldn't mind buying the Class brand new. 293 brake horsepower, middle. I know the Class tractors are... The issue with that is it's a tractor we use a lot in the series. Do you know something? I could do this differently. I'll tell you what, we can speed this up. There's no point going all the way to farm. This isn't our land, but the farmer lets us just park here. We're gonna need that. We're gonna need that on this field. Yeah, let's go get that bigger rake. Place to buy another. It's having the money to do it, mate. It's having the money to do it. We've got a lot of money coming in soon. Hence why I'm doing the silage today, because it'll be ready in January. Hey, nope, we don't lease fields. We can't lease anything anyway, mate. Couple of rules for this series. We can't borrow money, we can't take a loan, we can't lease equipment, and if we ever go into the red, like if we ever go like into minus money, we have to sell something basically to get us out of the shit, basically. Most of our equipment is second hand. The majority of our equipment is second hand because it's the only thing we've been able to afford. We started with 25 brake horsepower in a tractor. 25 brake horsepower is what we started with. And we had a little flatbed trailer. So what we did is we came in, chopped down a load of trees. We then got a greenhouse for a little bit of passive income. We then got a little chicken coop and we got a plough. And we planted some grass, and then we got, like, you know, worked our way up to a cheap mower and stuff. Yeah, it's been a struggle. To be honest, we've done it on easy economy, and it's still been a struggle. Well, I can't afford any of them. I would love that one. Actually, I'd like that one, 9.7. Can't afford it though. We will buy that one though. I don't mind spending the money on new equipment, and it's brand new. That's the thing, it's brand new. Now the other one was brand new, the other windrow, but you know, it was like a homemade contraption. Do you know what I mean? It was a fantastic mod. We'll probably see that again in another survival series, because that's going to be the problem. If I do another survival series, the majority of the equipment would be the same. Now the only things that would be different are the things that came up in the discount store. You know what I mean? Most of our stuff came from the discount store, which would most likely do again. But you've got to remember that the discount store might not be the same next time. It's definitely bigger. I'll give you that, it's definitely bigger. Right, I did kind of cut outside of my field boundary. So I'm kind of hoping this windrower is going to let me... I'm kind of hoping this windrower is going to let me get the straw that's not on my field. Which it is not. I was hoping it was going to... You can see here, that is not in my field. And I was hoping... Yo, Mikey dude, how you doing, pal? Welcome to the stream, man. Thank you for the raid. Again, that's like twice in a week. Oh, Pebble Rocks is here again, guys. How are we doing, guys? Welcome to the stream. Yo, Honeybee, thank you for the follow. Alright, so that's letting me get that there. Yeah, it's definitely not letting me... It's definitely not letting me get the grass from other farms. Walshy and Jonathan, Foxy Honeybee, thank you guys for the follow, guys. Welcome to the stream. I must be on like, what's that, 4 or 5 follows today, so I must be like 2 away from 500. Nice. I tell you guys, it's so hard to grow on Twitch. Honest to God. I'm not talking like viewership either. Like, I used to stream to Facebook, and the only reason I left Facebook was because I didn't like, they did a lot of changes that I weren't happy with. Like, I've been on Twitch now for like, I've been on Twitch for many years, but mainly streaming over here now for like 2 years, and I've struggled to get like 200 followers in 2 years. I do all the social media and I do all that malarkey. Yet on Facebook I grew 3,500 followers in 6 months. You know what I mean? It's so much more difficult on Twitch. But the good thing is with Facebook is they don't allow, shall we say, hot tub streamers? But we'll just go with that and we'll leave it at that. Grey and Grumpy, welcome back, dude. Still grey, you're still grumpy. I've got to ask just in case, you know. You might not be grey, you might not be grumpy. You could have dyed your hair, and you know, you could be dark and cheery today, Grumpy. Always grey, never grumpy. Your username says different. Your username definitely says different. Yo, Mikey, thank you for the biddies, man. I appreciate you dropping that raid over here once again, man. I've had 4 raids this week. It's not too bad. Not bad at all. Wife thinks I'm grumpy. To be fair, mate, she's a woman. She's not wrong. Don't even argue with her. They're never wrong. One thing I've noticed with women, they're never wrong. I find if you tell a woman they're wrong, your life gets worse. You also knock probably about 10 years off your life, you know what I mean? I must go. Yo, Mikey, how come you stream so early, dude? Genuine question. Why does he stream so early? Does he get up early to stream? Does he piss the bed, but then he has to get up? I'm genuinely asking, because like I wake up on a morning and it's like Mikey's live, and I'm like, what? I feel like when I go live at like 8:30, 9 o'clock, it's too early. And Mikey's like ending round then. My wife likes me. It's like she knows everything. Yeah, I've got one of them. I always get up around 5 AM. Loser. Mikey, you're a loser, mate. You're a loser, Mikey. 5 AM. Now, to be fair, mate, I used to get up at 5:30 most mornings. Not to stream, just previous employment and stuff. It's like, we used to have to go and get scoffed for 6 o'clock. Mikey's old school. He's up at first. Mikey's one of them. We shall battle at dawn. This windrowing's not going well. I'm wasting so much windrowing space, but I'm kind of just keeping an eye on chat. Yeah, I can imagine Mikey's like, I shall be up at dawn. We shall battle at noon. You know, we shall battle at high noon. Yeah, man. Speak to you later on, dude. That was nice of Mr. Mikey to come in with a raid. I always feel bad because I always want to watch his streams, but when he streams during the week, you see, the thing for me, guys, I have an autistic kid. And when he's live on a morning, I'm then getting him ready for school, and it's like a daily battle. It can be a daily battle. It's not always, but it can be a very big daily battle sometimes. And then by the time the kids have gone to school, all my kids have gone to school, I have to go live because I can't really stream when they're at home, because the little buggers just hog all the internet. And I always feel bad because I can never get in his stream long enough to say usually more than like hi kind of thing. I always feel bad for that, because Mikey does come in, he speaks over in the Discord, you know what I mean, he comes in, he drops me raids, and I genuinely would love to return that, but like I say, by the time my kids have gone to school, if I don't go live and get a few hours in, I wouldn't be able to stream then that day. It's such a fight some days. Like, I can get up at say 7:30 and I'm still fighting with him to go to school at like 5 to 9, do you know what I mean? And his school's like, actually his school's about 6 miles away. I say school, he's 17 as well, that's why some days it's such a ball ache. You see, he's 17 and he can fight back now. He can fight back now when he doesn't want to do something. It's like his mother. When he doesn't want to do something, he doesn't do it. Let's try and use this windrow to the full potential. Otherwise it'll have been pointless me buying this one. It's only 2 meters more than what the last one was. But the reason I bought it is just because it might help with straw in future, because my header's only like 5 meters. So with this being like 8.5 meters now, so even when it comes to doing the straw, we can do 2 lots of windrows into one. Oh, it's nearly 9 o'clock in the game, so we really, really need to get a move on. Is Mikey still doing Riverview, guys? I know that's the map he was playing last time I managed to stop in. Yeah, the Riverview map was a really nice map. I played that at Maypole before they even came out on Mod Hub. They were good maps. I had a few bugs with each map, like, but yeah, it's definitely really good maps at the time. And if they actually managed to fix all the bugs, yeah, it would have been even better. The thing for me though is the cow barns on Maypole, because I know Mikey was playing Maypole as well at one point, wasn't he? I really enjoyed playing Maypole. I played Maypole for 3 months on our multiplayer server, like every day on stream. Was like each stream was like 8 hours long. But we had our own private version of Maypole, but then the creator of the map, who gave us our private version of it, you know, some changes that are not on the original, he stopped fixing the bugs for us. We were like, look, you know, this is a bug, this is there, and he basically went, well, if you want them bugs fixing, he's like, you'll have to just play the default map. The problem is that I don't like the default Maypole because, one, the main farm is just a dairy farm. You know what I mean? On mine, one of the cow, he changed one of the cow barns to a pig farm. So we had each crop. But then obviously the issue I had after that was, because he was like, well, you have to play the default one. I also don't like the robot feeding things. What's the point? You know what I mean? Just a personal preference. I just don't like the robot cow feeding barns. Now the next series we do for YouTube will have robot cow feeding barns, which is I think, to be honest, that is one of the reasons why I haven't quite started it yet, because I genuinely don't like the robot feeding cow barns. I really don't like them. Genuinely detest them. I think they're one of the worst things. One of the things of having cows is the ability to actually have to make the TMR. Now I understand that they are like an in-game item, like a default thing you can buy, but they shouldn't come on a map pre-done, in my eyes. That was very wonky, was that? There we go. We need to have a look at the bale size as well, because I'd like to make 240 bales, but it's not going to let me. Apparently our wrapper can only go to 220, which is a big sucky thing because well, I can get a damn sight a lot more silage done in one bale if it's 240. that is this field completely done. Well, the windrowing anyway. Last strip maybe? Oh no, we'll need one more for this. I'm so used to using the bigger windrowers on like other maps. That's the thing. I often start off buying this one because of its size to price. But obviously when you get more established in the games, it's something you always upgrade. We should have fewer windrows though. Should have. There we go. Come on, cat. There we go. Oh, that land comes. Yeah, we need to get this done. We need to get this silaged. We need to fertilise every single field. We need to plough this field to the side of us. We need to plough the one just to the south of it. We need to get it reseeded. We have got loads and loads and loads to do today. Hence why December's on one time. And even then it might go into 2 episodes. It depends. I can only stream till the wife gets up today. It's more a case of I like to only stream till the wife gets up on a weekend. That's why I always have on Twitch, it always says weekend streams are a bonus, because at the end of the day can't always do them. Right, go on, drive up that hill and then go in a straight line. I hate reversing this one, it's because the rear wheels actually move. It would make sense to use the other tractor because this one's kind of broken, but this one's got, even if I think this one's broken, it should have more power than the New Holland. Change bale size 180 220. Right, we don't have an option there. 220 bale. Probably fine. This one won't. This will still be a 240 if it's already started. Yeah, 220 bale. It's a shame because it won't be as big. Yes, I know I don't have access to this land. Whoa, that was a sharp turn. There we go. We're already on the move. It doesn't help that we're doing this going uphill as well. Broken tractor, going uphill. Sucks all the power. Yeah, it's about £6 to repair this tractor. We do have the money to repair it. I'm just hoping to replace it in January for maybe a brand new one. Literally a brand new tractor. What's the brake horsepower of this thing? Baler. 115 brake horsepower. I was thinking, do I upgrade the New Holland engine now and use the New Holland on this? The New Holland needs repairing as well, but the New Holland is something we're going to keep. Oh, come on, we're definitely struggling now. I know we're definitely struggling, but Jesus Christ, this is painful. I think it's just the hill. 10 mile an hour is the working speed. I think it just sucks with it being so steep. Come on, little tractor. Ah, you suck. Right, I know how slow it is going up that way, so I'll tell you what, let's just try going this way. I know the hill's still relatively bad going this way, but in theory, it's not, it shouldn't be as steep. Might be able to keep a little bit higher average speed. And we were 4 mil going the other way. We did touch 4, but we're averaging 5. 4 again. Oh, it's actually gone down to 3. Wow, we were actually quicker going up the steep part of the hill. Yeah, this sucks donkey dick. Actually, I don't want to spend the... I can't remember now if it's somewhere between... It's somewhere about £5,000-ish to repair this thing. But like I say, I want and I'm hoping to try and replace it in January. Once we've got all the grain and everything else out of the way, I'm hoping to try and replace it for a brand new tractor. Or even if it's another second-hand one with less work hours on. Right, so it's definitely no different coming this way than it is going the other way. I'm down to 3 miles an hour. Yeah, I'm going to have to get the New Holland, I think. The New Holland, it's going to be like our field tractor, you know, like the fertilising and things like that. Yeah, so it wasn't any quicker coming this way. If anything, I feel like it was slower. Because the hill was longer, I feel like it sucked more speed. And then as soon as you get relatively flat, I think it's going to be about 16 grand. That's the only downside. 16,000 to upgrade the New Holland engine, which as far as I'm concerned could be £16,000 in January spent on the new tractor. That's kind of why I don't want to waste the money, do you know what I mean, on upgrading this one or mending this one and upgrading the New Holland. I do want to get the New Holland upgraded. It's something we've talked about now for several episodes, but I also need to make the money go for our new tractor as well. The new tractor is really important. Like I said, I was thinking of maybe buying the usual medium tractor class that we normally buy. It can touch 300 brake horsepower, so you know what I mean, it's got a really good BHP for the price. We're currently on 250. As long as we get another tractor brand new and it's above 250, we want more than 250, otherwise we might as well just keep this thing, you know what I mean. Anything less than 250 or less, and we might as well just pay to upgrade this. Not upgrade this, but mend this. This has been a brilliant tractor for us. It's been absolutely fantastic. since it came in the store. It was worth every penny. It's just unfortunately now for me coming like to the end of his life. 3 mile an hour is shocking. Just the power for the hill. It's just struggling to get up the hill and work the baler at the same time. That's all it is. Like I said, this is the first time we've used this baler on silage. We used to use the round one. Obviously the round ones got sold because we didn't really want that one anymore. In theory, the square baler should have been quicker. Now in practical, it's turned out to be a case of this hasn't been any quicker. I don't think I've got a harvest to do today though, so that's not a bad thing. We do have a lot of field preparation to do. We've got to plough a field. Come on. No way. Come on. You can do more than 1 mile an hour. Is the repair really that bad? Maybe don't help I haven't got my front weight on. I know we've only got quite skinny tyres on as well, which probably won't help either, the traction. But I don't know, I don't think it's out to do with that. I think it's just the hill. This is painfully slow though. This is literally killing me. Absolutely killing me. I'll tell you what. If we don't get a tractor tomorrow in January, we'll repair this one. How much money do I need to buy that tractor brand new? Medium tractor. What we've got, 170, 180, 276. Yeah, that's what we've got now, 27. Hang on a minute. 276. Why am I on 250? Why am I on 250 if it goes to 276? You mean I could have bought an engine upgrade all this time? No, I definitely did. I did one upgrade. Let's have a look. Let's have a look. Let's have a look. Let's have a look. should have known it wasn't enough. That's why I did the concrete. About 4 grand to repair. Hang on. So where's engine on this? That's why I didn't do it. That's why I didn't do the engine upgrade. It was £55,000. I'll tell you what, I'm not messing around. I don't think it's going to make any difference, but there, I've repaired it. I'm here. That's why I didn't do the engine upgrade to 276. Because it was... I've never had that kind of money just sitting around for an upgrade. Plus, if I spend £55,000 on an engine upgrade, I can put that money towards a brand new tractor. You know what I mean? I knew something wasn't right. 276. You got to remember, when I bought this tractor, this tractor was many episodes ago. I couldn't tell you. Without scrolling along back on YouTube, going through them all. But yeah, the tractor I want to get is... I was thinking of most likely buying the Class again. I would like to buy a different one, but the problem is, look, the Class goes to 295 on the brake horsepower. 185 grand plus 45 grand. Well, 230 all in. A Massey Ferguson might not be a bad one. Obviously costs more than the Class, that's the downside. 310. That's cheaper than the Massey Ferguson. Cheaper than the Massey Ferguson. No engine upgrade on that. 313. Still cheaper than the Class. Oh yeah. But the Class is normally something I buy, so maybe we'll just have to... Let's see if this makes a difference going uphill in a minute. I don't think the repairs are going to make that much difference, to be honest. I know I have read that it can actually affect brake horsepower, but I don't think it'll make any difference to what we were doing. Now, I am expecting it to be a little bit quicker though, due to the fact that the hill is getting a little bit less steep with every pass, but still, we'll see. If this is perfect now, I'm going to be fuming, because how many passes have I done? 4 grand's probably the cost of one bale. Don't you dare screw me over now. Please go like 3 miles an hour so I don't look like an idiot. Oh, we're at 6. Alright, so it did make a bit of difference. 8. 7. Yeah, so it did actually make quite a big difference. So there you go. That just shows you the difference the engine repairs actually do. Or the tractor repairs, whichever way you want to call it. I did hear it did make a bit of a difference when it came to possible horsepower output, but to be honest, I've never seen anything where it confirmed it. It's always just been, oh, people say, oh, I think it makes a difference. Well, to be honest, guys, that kind of just proved I nearly doubled my working speed going up that hill. Jesus Christ, it's already off on the repair already. Although saying that, that'll be the baler, won't it? The repair bar on Farming Sim 22 includes all attached equipment. So if one thing's broken and one isn't, it'll still show that it's like partially broke. Hence why it looks like my tractor's breaking already when it's not. That will be the baler. No, I'm back down to 4 mile an hour. Come on. It doesn't seem to like to turn. This baler. The tighter the full lock, the slower it is. Oh man, but look at these bloody bends coming up with this grass here. Come on, come on. We've got to wrap all these yet. And I need to start work on the actual fields to get them replanted. I could leave them empty though and try and bring in seasonal growth. Basically turn seasons on for a little bit. Have you seen the bar that was added to Mod Hub the other day? You can fix on the back of the... You can mow ambit. I've seen the like the windrower, if that's what you're on about, the windrowing bar. I believe Bazaar was telling me about something like that earlier on. I've got it open. Lizard R9. The Lizard R90, shall I say. So technically you can windrow on the front and then bale on the back. I also know there's a bar come out so you can connect. For example, yeah. Oh, I know what you mean. So like you can windrow on. Yeah, I have got that mod actually. I kind of only bought it though for harvesting, to be honest. So I could probably do with a straw at the same time just to speed things up. The thing is, this is multiplayer. This is multiplayer. People who are actually active in the like my little community. My community was a lot bigger than this a couple of months ago. I took a break for mental health reasons and literally 19 people left the Discord within a week. Because I basically took some time to sort myself out and it was like, fuck you, you know what I mean? And I am swearing there because it did kind of piss me off a little bit, you know what I mean? It's not like I just randomly didn't stream, you know what I mean? And I was like, screw you, I don't need viewers like you lot. But the loyal ones, as I call them, they're still about. Just weekend streams are not something I do normally. I only do it when the wife's in bed. As soon as the wife gets up, this will done. Even if I haven't finished today's work, like December's work, as soon as the wife gets up, I'll pretty much finish the job I'm doing and then spend the day with her, kind of thing. We won't do a lot, probably just sit around watching telly, go sit in the garden, have some drinks and stuff, but the wife only gets 2 days off a week. Right. How much of meat, how much is 220 bales? That's 6,000 litres, it's still bigger than the round bales, I suppose. It's called, you have to put it on the back of combine forages and all that. Yeah, I think you're talking about definitely got something. That one. Right, pink. Yeah, I got that. I was mainly just going to use it for like forage harvesting work and like harvesting so we could do the, you know, do the straw at the same time. I never even thought, yeah, I could have put it on the back of the wind. The thing is, I've struggled to drive up that hill. Could you imagine if I drove up that hill with a windrower and the baler? We'd have been doing like 1 mile an hour. It was bloody slow as it was. Oh yeah, yeah. Well, like I say, all my tractors have come from the second-hand sales when I've been able to afford them. I would love to buy a new, bigger tractor. It's on my Christmas list. I'm just waiting for Farmer Christmas to bring me one. Right. I just want to drive my other tractor now. Let's go. Need to go and buy a load of fertilizer today as well. Every single field needs fertilizing, which, ignore the weeds, ignore the plowing. So look, one. Oh, that needs liming again. And yeah, so I've got loads to get done today before my wife gets up. Plus it's also Father's Day today, so big shout out to all the dads in the world. Unless you're a deadbeat dad, and you don't really deserve a Father's Day. Yeah, I will say that. I am quite controversial when it comes to that. I can't do contracts on, because of it being a survival series, I can't do contracts, I can't lease equipment, I can't take bank loans. This bale is not supported. That is a bigger bale. That was the original bale that was already in, yeah. That was an already in bale, yeah, because that was majority straw, that. But yeah, shout out to all the dads in the world. Also, if you look on this map, Honeybee, there is no fields on this map. So there is no contracts. Hence why I did the little survival series on this map, because I wouldn't be tempted to go and do a contract basically. I'm not driving up and down the hill with how steep it is. We'll kind of just work our way along. That way we'll go get that trailer, and then I'm actually thinking of keeping the Clash trailer now. 270 brake horsepower. I might sell the New Holland. Which one's worth more for a trade-in? 19,000, 15. So the New Holland has less horsepower, even with the upgrade. It would just mean the case would have to become a field tractor. Straw went up even more. Did it? Or did I? No, I thought I saw the 156. Yeah, we sold the eggs in November. That only leaves us with lettuce left to sell, which is 3621. 3621. No, not enough yet. Got a few £1,000 in lettuce as well. Look on the production. I'm just looking on the productions while that's wrapping. We've got 2,200 in storage. We do need to go do a water run today though, guys. We need to go and do our daily water run. One, two, three, four, 5, 6, 7, 8. That one 9. Right, bales. So this is the 10th. I'll count when we've done. Actually, the trailer will count on me. I can be lazy. Yeah, I've got that field there to sort. I've got that field there to sort. Every field needs fertilising, including the grass field. We always fertilise the grass field. We always fertilise it. I normally wait for the next one, but I don't want to put it near the tree. Right, we've got an auto load baler. I know people are like, oh my god, he's using an auto load baler. We can't afford an in-game baler, you know, bale trailer. Hence why we have a cheaper auto load one. It'll be a lot easier though now to do it by hand, I suppose. Fertilised 50%, needs rolling. Yeah, we don't roll. We don't roll. We should roll though, to be honest, because we've got some really good rolling mods now. We get that one with the flat spring. I believe that cultivates at the same time. Rolling improves your yield, yeah, by about 2%. Or 5% or something. It's not a lot. If I fertilise this will be 95%. It's like I wanted to play this series with stones turned on, but there's nowhere actually in here to sell the stones. It sucks. It sucks, there's just nowhere to sell stones. So without buying the sell point for stones, and I did start collecting them. I had a really big pile of stones, and I was like, I'm gonna get the production, I'm gonna turn it to lime, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that. And then I placed my silo over there and accidentally placed the silo on my stones, and it made all my stones disappear, and I was fuming. So I went in a little rage and turn stones off. Like, no, bollocks, I'm not doing it again. I had a little temper tantrum. Spat me dummy out and was like, nope, I'm not doing that again. I might even still get all my jobs done in my normal 2.5 hour stream time today. Because yeah, I've got one field to plough, one field to lime. I've got to seed both of them. I've got to fertilise a few fields. Other than that, December's pretty much then done. I do have to go and buy a lot of fertiliser though. I need to buy a new, I need to buy the new hoe. I'll tell you what I need, actually. I need a new hoe finding. Weeders, where are you, Weeders? I've missed you, I've lost you, I can't find you. There it is. Yeah, I'd love one just cheaper than that. But I need to get one of them. 50 grand though. Everything costs so much bloody money. I'm not messing around. Are you for real? I accidentally slid it too far. Yeah, I need to get one of them because, but it's either that or I wait till next month and I just spray the fields. Getting the weeder, sorry, with the with the hoe part of it would obviously be, you pay 50 grand, that's it, it's done. If I spray it, I've got to buy the sprayer, and I have to buy herbicide every time, and it basically ends up costing more money because of the herbicide. Come on. 2 more to go. Oh, just while that's wrapping, I'm just gonna piss about. A bit gutted we're going to be selling some grass today, but I physically can't wrap it, so it doesn't wrap the bale that big. It sucks actually, not being able to wrap a 240 bale. It just speeds things up for me, that was all. It was kind of the reason I bought the square baler, to be honest. So that it could wrap the bales I was doing. Come on. Are you for real? There we go. There we go. It's got it. It's grabbed it. Right, so this is going to be these completely done today. I'll sell that grass bale when I sell the silage tomorrow. Hold wrapper. There we go. Right, let's move that over there. Yeah, I need a lot of fertilizer. There we go. We use the New Holland again. The New Holland works rather well for it. Come on. Drop the tool. There we go. Right, where is the weight? There's the weight. And we need the big weight today. Let's see what fertilizer we've got left. I don't think it's a load. I think it's about 30%. Oh, it's 11%. Oh, it's not much at all. Tell you what we'll do then. We'll just go fertilise that little field down there. We're probably going to spend most of our money we've got left now on fertiliser. I know with this sprayer I can make it a lot narrower. I just, when I go up in a minute and get the oh, hang on. Oh. Sprayer, herbicide, yes! Wah! Nearly got run over. Right, yeah, so we need to buy a sprayer as well. That's going to be interesting. I don't have enough money for a sprayer at the moment. I do have a sprayer. It's like 9 meters wide. It is absolutely pathetically tiny. Yes, I kind of shouldn't be doing this while I've got bales on the field, but also, yeah, I don't really have much choice, to be honest. It's The grass will be grown before I even move the bales, so I could saying that though, I could actually move the bales. I could just go get the trailer out and just load them all up. They should all fit on there, to be honest, especially on square bales. Wow, that's that so-called 11% has gone further than I bloody thought it was going to. And that's with a really bad overspray. Oh wow. You need to fill your tool. Come on. Spray or something else I managed to get in the discount store. I think this holds about 4,000 litres, so we should be able to get 4 bags here. Whatever we get, we'll take with us, even if we have to just like rest it in. I don't want to keep coming back up for fertiliser. Big bags, fertiliser, 4 bags, there we go. Yeah, alright then, I don't think it quite fits 4 bags. It doesn't quite fit 4 bags. I'm not messing around. You know me guys, I ain't messing around. It can sit in there. If I throw it in and lay it down, you'd never know it was there. You only know it's there because it's sticking out. This is just because I've got different jobs to do and I kind of want to get away from this grass field now. The majority of this stream has been on this field and I would like to just get away from it a little bit. But I also know that, you know, we have to get it finished. I can leave the bales on here until yeah, I'm not bothered about going all the way to the edges. I normally am. I'm not that bothered. Cutting the majority of the field will do. But cutting, fertilising, I'm really not that picky. I'm trying to decide when we should end this so-called survival, because like I say, in theory we are technically still surviving. You know, we don't have loads of money. Our equipment is still all second-hand, but I kind of feel like we got to that point now where it's like survival, yeah, but you've got a farm, you've got equipment. What do we do next? Now we can do productions. I'm literally just money short on buying flour production. I have just sold all my grain, don't get me wrong, but I had no choice but to sell the grain in order to buy the silage wrapper. So that was like catch-22. Couldn't do one without the other. So do we maybe look at ending this series? What are we on now? Episode 31? Do we maybe look at just harvesting the rest of the fields once they're ready and call it quits, or do we just carry on a little bit and maybe bring in a production and get it up and running and be like, no, let's bring in the flour because that's what we seem to be aiming for anyway, or do we just save all the productions for another series? And I say it's a catch-22 on what to do. I've really enjoyed playing this series. I'm kind of at a point where I don't know what else I can do with it other than just farm. But if we just farm now, is it really worth calling it a survival series? No, I could just load my my next project up. Yeah, we're getting there. We're getting there. I like that. He's actually emptying that bag. Alright, that's a little weird bug thing I found. It said refill, so I started to refill, and now it's technically taking the supply from the bag rather than and now the bag's empty and disappeared. Yeah. It's the one thing I've always given this tool. It's always been enough. If I fill this tool 4,000 litres, well, I buy 4,000 litres worth. It's like 3,200, doesn't it? But if you always do it like that, I've never had a problem. One lot of fertiliser, one full 4,000 lot of fertiliser will literally do the entire farm. About covers me to the edge, yeah. A little bit in the middle, it's missed, which is understandable. I'll tell you what, we'll do it a different way. I want to keep coming back this way. Come on, tractor. I can't hear any tractor noise because we've like zoomed out so far, but I like to be able to see the you know, the spray of the fertilizer. I've always been like that. Always prefer to see where I'm spraying. So yeah, as much as you can't hear the engine at the moment, it won't be long. We'll be ploughing soon. Yeah, we've got the sugar beet one to do as well, haven't we? The sugar beet field is well easy to just fertilise. It just drive down the middle of that field and it'll be done. I know I've got some really bad overs for it. It doesn't matter. Like I say, it costs £8 to fertilise my field, my entire farm, and even then I have a little bit left over. Right, there should be a little bit at the bottom of this field that I didn't do. Actually, it says oh no. The only field I've got left to fertilise now is field 1, but in order to do field 1 I need to plough field 1. So yeah, we can zoom that back in now, bring some vehicle noise back in. Oh, come on, hurry up and zoom in, there we go. Put that there. Let me put this over here. Yeah, we need this one again. We don't have a choice but to use this tractor once again. It's a ploughing job. That little New Holland just doesn't have the brake horsepower for this job. So we're back to this one. We did corn here, didn't we? So if we did corn in this field, that means it'll be sunflowers again. Actually, we always try and just grow different things, but so I put corn and sunflower in this one. We alternate the two. That way, it's never the same. No, I did not mean to hire a worker. That was an accident. We're not allowed to hire workers. We do need to go and buy a sprayer soon though. Like I say, I've got a tiny little sprayer, but we'll go and buy a decent size one. I think it's about £20,000. We're not going to be able to do it today though. We will have to do it tomorrow. It's as simple as that. The problem I've got now is I want to buy a new tractor. I need a sprayer. Yeah, I have got a sprayer I could do it with, but with the tiny ass sprayer I've got, it's going to take absolutely forever to do. Oh, I need to fertilise. No, I don't. I need to lime that field down there. Just remembered, I need to lime that field. I know I said I weren't overboard about missing little bits, but that was quite a big bit to miss. Movement upstairs. The question is it one of my 3 kids or is it the Dragon Lady? If it's the Dragon Lady, that means stream will be coming to an end. I know she woke up this morning, she went to the bathroom, she dropped me a lurk while she went back to sleep. I don't mind that. Oh, I know that she appears in the chat, but she's got a tablet on or a phone, one of the two. She's up there just sleeping away. We're snoring a little head off. You will. You're snoring a little head off. She snores that bloody loudly, she snores herself awake and then blames me for waking her up. Amazing. Oh, come on. Keep missing these little bits. Right. Let's just keep driving round and round in circles. I quite like the drive around in circles. It saves doing U-turns constantly. I have noticed one thing though, when I come to doing like drive around in circles, I do tend to drive around in circles clockwise direction all the time. Very rare I do it anti-clockwise. That's just something I've just twigged. I'm like, I realise I'm going clockwise constantly. Did the baling, did the grass cutting, did the windrowing, did the fertilizer. Everything I've done today has been in a clockwise direction. Or a clockwise rotation. You want to be pedantic and use that word. Well, this field will need fertilising as well. I could have fertilised it before I ploughed. Personally, it doesn't really make any difference which way around you do it, to be honest. I just thought, well, it'll give us like a 10-minute break. Plus I can fertilise after I've seeded, so I think we can use a New Holland. I want to do, though, try and use the New Holland a little bit less for the next couple of episodes. With the sheer fact that if we sell the New Holland, we want as much value as we can. The more we use it, the less value it's going to give us. You know, less trading. Like I want to spend like 230,000 on a tractor. I don't even think I'm going to be anywhere near that, but I'm happy to pay less, get the tractor with a smaller engine, because at least then we can just get the engine upgrade when we want. Or like I say, do we look at maybe bringing in, you know, putting an end to this series? We are still surviving, but we have always got a couple of grand in the bank now. That's the thing. I did say about having like $1 million or so in the bank, but in order to do that, we'd have to stop spending. Now I can happily stop spending, but then we're just going to normal farming mode, which kind of, to me, defeats the objective of trying to grow. It's like I found 2 awesome maps for the new YouTube series. Again, we'll talk about the new YouTube series. We've been talking about it now for about 20 episodes. It hasn't started yet. The problem is, even if I start each map as a new farm manager, it comes with so much equipment, and you're like, but as a farm manager, it shouldn't come with any equipment. So I've got to go into the maps. I've got to get rid of the equipment. You know what I mean? Like, I'm thinking of playing on New Shire Farm or whatever the bloody map's called now, I can't remember. If you go in as a new farmer, you know, where you get farm and equipment, so you get farmland and equipment, you get one of everything. One of everything. You don't need one of everything. Why would I buy new equipment if I've already been given it all for free? You know what I mean? If you go in where you just have 1.5 million as farm mode, you still get all the equipment. You don't have any land, but you still get all the equipment. It's like, well, that's not how it should be. You shouldn't have any equipment and any land. So this is my only issue when it comes to modded maps. They've made a point of making sure you get equipment on the majority. Like, same with Camland. When I did this, I had to delete all the equipment. Now, I could delete all the equipment. I'm not saying that we couldn't. But, oh my god, what a ball ache it is to get rid of it all. And then, because it's all new equipment, it's all sat in the discount store anyway. But then when we start the actual streams, we just buy all the cheap equipment back. Because it's in the discount store. Yeah, so you can't bloody win. It's the only thing I've got against some of the modded maps. But this is why I don't know if we should just carry on this survival series for a bit, bring in productions, or if we should kind of be like, well, what if we just plough the fields up once they are harvested. Once the last field is harvested, we call it quits, because like I say, we have got money now. We've got money, we've got equipment. I reckon if we sell all our equipment and all our land, we've got a couple of million in bank. Simple as. Upgrade, that's why you go for new stuff. Yeah, but this is the problem though, Honeybee. On New Shire and the other map, which I can't remember the name, give me. You basically get 4 class tractors. 1 small, 2 medium, 1 large. There isn't much more. The harvester you get is the big class harvester. The big class harvester. You get the big header for grain and sunflower and all that. So you already get 99% of most of the biggest equipment. You know what I mean? So it would be a case of having to go into it, spending an hour selling it all, and then picking some slightly cheaper, smaller stuff, which I don't mind doing that. But I just feel like when you start with 1.5 million, you don't get any land, you shouldn't have any equipment. So that's my only bugbear at the moment with the 2 new maps that I'm looking at. I've got to do a lot of prepare work for it, do you know what I mean? Does that one? No, that one doesn't need ploughing. So yeah, that's kind of see, I like the sound of John Deere stuff. But the problem I've got, Honeybee, is I cannot stand the John Deere green. I cannot stand that colour green. I hate it. I've always hated that colour green, even as like a child. And it's the only thing that puts me off. If someone brings me a mod out where I can paint every tractor a different colour, I'll happily use John Deere because I'll just paint them all black. Jesus Christ, I'll paint them all bright yellow. I just can't stand that colour green. I just hate it. I hate that colour green. Everyone's like, oh my god, you hate John Deere. It's not a case of hating John Deere, it's just I hate that colour green. I'm sorry, if I was a farmer, I would not buy John Deere equipment. I'm sorry, but if I have to physically... Now, I'm not saying like it in a bad way, you know, I'm just giving my input. I couldn't buy John Deere equipment if I owned a farm. I couldn't do it. I genuinely couldn't do it. I don't like the colour. Like, you go to a dealership and you buy a brand new car from the dealership. You don't buy a brand new car in a colour you don't like. Do you know what I mean? They would show I'm not a fan. John Deere are expensive too for repairs. Like I say, the farming company near me though is he does sell some Massey Ferguson stuff, but he's actually a I can never pronounce it like correctly, but you know, Dirt's dealership, like 5 miles away from me. Yeah, it's a main dealership for them, but they do bring in other stuff though, do you know what I mean? Dirt, I don't know how you want to pronounce it, but yeah. Where I live, the farming dealership is for that brand. It's always nice to go and have a look. Like I say, if you go in though and say, look, I want a Massey Ferguson tractor, they'll source you one and bring it in for you, do you know what I mean? Saves you going elsewhere. You know, if you want a John Deere, they'll source you one and they'll bring it for you. But you know, they are actually a Deutsch company. Deutsch, however you want to pronounce it. I'm probably butchering the complete name of it. I don't care. It's not like I speak very clearly anyway, thanks to the lisp. So yeah. Wow, that just emptied that. Oh, this is why I wanted to do stone. They are good tractors. Yeah, I've always liked them in the game. You use PF? What's PF? Oh, precision farming. Not on this series, no. Not on this one. Well, this won't be enough lime to finish this field, will it? It helps, Matt, if you lime the correct field. Don't need to lime that field. Saves a lot on fertilizers and lime as it uses what is needed. Yeah, it's something we're gonna be using in the next series. We're gonna go full precision and full season. Right, let's actually lime the correct field this time, guys. We might do better. Like I said, I do like to try and cover the entire lot, but if it's not going to happen, it's not going to happen. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. I can't believe I just like half limed the wrong field. That is just so... Welcome to Sunday, guys. My name is Reaper and I'm an idiot. I know doing that turn I did then was like the biggest cock up in the world, like there. Yeah. You know, so I try to do a little stream every day. It's not always possible, like I say. If you ever look on my schedules, you'll always find it'll say weekend streams are a bonus. Like I say, if I was to wake up at 7 o'clock in the morning, for example, even on a Sunday, and if my wife's already up, I'm not going to get a stream in that day. I'm only streaming now because she's still in bed. My kids are up though. But if it goes laggy, yeah, my kids are up. Dun dun dun. The grumpy one has awoken. My eldest is almost 18. We probably won't see him till like Monday. Nah, we'll see him when he's hungry. My youngest is up as well. I know he's up. He's the heavy-footed one. Yeah, it's going to get to the stage soon where I won't even be able to get much of a stream time in with us looking at buying our house. It's going to be a case like moving and setting up internet and yeah, I'm making a point though when I buy a house I want solar panels on the roof already. Right, so we have got to, I do need to lime, not lime, but I do need to fertilize field 1, I know that much. I can never remember the brake horsepower of my seeder. 160, yeah, so I've got to use the red tractor again. I don't have a choice. And we need to get something in that field. So I say we did corn last time, so we'll put sunflowers in it. We'll do the big field first because it's just bigger. Excuse me while I just super strength this over. I'm not moving that truck just to get in there. Like I say, I'm kind of getting to that thing of that with this series, like what more can I do? I feel we've survived it, to be honest. It was bloody hard to begin with. Maybe on flower, there we go. Yeah, this field is awful. It is not flat at all. Oh man, but this is the only default field in the game and it's such a mess. Well, it wasn't as big as this though. I did the bottom half. As you can tell, it leads off into another piece of land. I extended it. Yeah, precision farming is it took me ages to figure out how it works because of the changes from Farm Sim 19. I never played seasons on Farm Sim 19. I was waiting for seasons to come in on 22. I didn't want to, because I only played Farm Sim 9. I only got into Farm Sim in May last year. I've only been farming for just over a year, and I didn't really want to do seasons. I was just, the wife wasn't keen on playing seasons. She played Farm Sim 19 with me, and yeah, so we just played it like normally, and I was like, you know, and then they're like, oh, we're gonna release Farm Sim 22 this year, and I was like, well, I just won't play seasons. But I do know one thing from what I've seen and what I've played from the little bits of seasons. Seasons on 19 was a lot better. People may disagree with me, you know, you're well within your right for your opinion. But I feel like Farm Sim 19 was, seasons was better. Your animals actually died. Your bales actually crumbled away. You know what I mean? Just to begin with. I'm sure there'll be someone who'll watch this and be like, wow, did he really just say seasons on Farm Sim 19 was better? My opinion. Everyone's entitled to an opinion. You don't have to agree with it. You don't have to like it. It's not your opinion, it's mine. And I kind of wish I put more effort into doing it, to be honest. I feel like the seasons on this one is just, it's just a letdown, to be honest. We can lime this tomorrow, but we don't technically have to lime this tomorrow. We could always not lime it. We could always fertilize. No, we don't have to. We don't have to fertilize it today. We can always fertilize it tomorrow and then fertilize it the day after. Not the end of the world. As long as there isn't snow on the ground, I'm good with fertilizing it tomorrow. I'm trying to think of how long it's going to be before my wife is downstairs. She won't mind if I carried on streaming, it's just I don't want to. She works 5 days a week. She works hard at a job. Man, she's just got a new job. She's training to be self-employed with a completely new career at the same time. So, you know, she works bloody hard, so when she's at home I don't mind being like, you know, no, we're just gonna, she's home, she's up, we'll just chill out, sit in garden, watch a film if she wants, whatever. Family always comes first, guys. Family always comes first. You have to put family first. You have to. Like I say, I used to stream 8 hours a day. Not anymore. Not after the last mental break I needed, mental health break I needed to take. It was like, no. And yeah, I've really suffered for it since coming back. No one watches because they're like, well, you don't stream when I can watch anymore. I'm like, but I can't stream when you're about anymore. You know what I mean? I tried to do some streams over the last couple of weeks on an evening. No one watches them either anymore. Like I say, since the mental health break, like I say, I call it mental health break. I don't know what else I can call it. I needed it for I needed a break for my own mental health, so it's a mental health break. And at the end of the day, it's just, it's kind of getting to the point where I'm thinking of just stopping streaming, just going into making the videos. Because the thing is, I can record 2 hours of footage a day. I can go into the video editor. I don't video edit anything at the moment, apart from Apex ones. But I could go in, I could start a new gameplay. We can just record for a couple of hours, get 30 minutes worth of gameplay from it, put it into a 30-minute episode. We can do time lapses and that. So instead of me talking now, well, we could just be zoom around the map. You know, I could be like, look, oh, we're gonna go to the shop, I'll meet you up there. Then I'll drive up there and then I'll just cut that section out. But instead of it taking me 10 minutes in a slow ass vehicle to drive somewhere, we'll just be there. Plus, I don't get many views to my videos, but I do actually get views to my YouTube videos. It's nice. But I do like live streaming as well. I have made over the years doing it. I've met some friends for life doing it. I've met some backstabbing little bastards and all doing it as well. I've met people who only want to be your friend when they want sympathy. I've met people on here who only want to be your friend while you help them sort their OBS out, and then as soon as they get what they want, they've left. You know what I mean? The world's full of knobheads, you know what I mean? And I find with streaming, you do find a lot of them. Like I say, someone might be sat there now thinking, yeah, I think you're a knobhead for saying all this. Guess what? That's fine. Again, everyone's entitled to their opinion. Everybody's entitled to their opinion. Hey, some days I do act like a knobhead. I won't disagree with that. I love this little planter. It's so cheap to buy. I tell you what I have thought about doing though, just to make gameplays more interesting. I've thought about bringing that seed mod in. Have you seen the seed mod? Where you have to actually buy seed for whatever crop it is you want to grow. So like, instead of it just being seed and you cycle through it, you actually get seed. So like, I'd go to the shop. If I want more sunflower seed now, I'd go to the shop and I'd look to buy sunflower seed. If I bought wheat seed, it would only grow wheat. I have thought about bringing that mod in. Look, I'm going anti-clockwise for once. I've just realised again I was going clockwise. I have thought about bringing that mod in. I just think that's an interesting mod. But yeah, you'd have loads and loads of bags of seed kicking around. So you kind of have to focus. Well, what do I want to grow? Do I want to grow one of everything? If you do, you're going to need lots of bags of seed. That might be a good thing to bring in on the next survival series. Actually, I might bring that in on the next series altogether. I just think it's rather than have one bag of seed, do all different seed for different things. I do think it does reduce the seed price though. I do think, if I was reading rightly, I might be wrong there though. Might be a different mod I was looking at. And I've been looking at a couple of seed mods just to try and spice things up a little bit, but if it does reduce the cost of seed, you'd be buying more seed to begin with. Because if I wanted to plant one of everything, you know what I mean? I'd have to buy loads of different brands of seed, so I wouldn't mind paying a bit less because there's always going to be a load of seed around your farm that you're just not using. I don't know. It's still a case of trying to figure out what map I want to play next. Yes, I accidentally hired a worker again. I caught the wrong button. Reaper's breaking the rules. Yeah, not through choice. It was an accident, and there was plenty of seed in there to finish this job. That was nice. Right, we'll just get these little bits of lime on the these bits. I don't mind if it was missing a little bit through the, like on the edge, but that bit's like right in the bloody middle. I don't like missing little bits in the middle. bald patch of grass then. Or a bald bit of crop that we're just not taking enough care to do. There's a bit more up here. There we go. Yeah, it's just the shape of the field. It's not very good. When I go clockwise, it just misses so much. But if I go anti-clockwise, like I am doing now, look, doesn't miss any of it. I could smooth it out. I could. Alright, what to grow down in that bottom little field down there? We grew canola oil in it last time, didn't we? We did canola. Oh, I'm trying to think. What haven't we done for a while? We haven't done soybean for a long time. I know it won't be a very big soybean field. It won't really be worth it, but I'm just thinking it might be nice to do. Yeah, we'll do soybean in it. Screw it. Apart from fertilising field 1, today's jobs are all done. We ended up getting them done quicker than I thought. I know I need to spray that field. I'm hoping maybe in January comes a sprayer in the store. There's one sprayer at the moment and it's about £158,000 to buy. And if that came in the store with like a 50% discount, I'll maybe buy that tomorrow instead of the tractor. I suppose at the end of the day, if we buy the engine upgrade for this, we do get an extra 25 brake horsepower. But we are keeping this tractor no matter what anyway now. We're going to sell the New Holland. I wasn't going to, but my plan was to always sell this one. But now I've kind of come to the mindset I might just sell the New Holland. It's worth a little bit more. It can't do as much brake horsepower as this, so if I go and get something with over 300 brake horsepower, I kind of fancy McCormick. I don't really tend to use McCormick brand. I don't really like the name, to be honest. I know I've got real weird reasons for not doing certain jobs, but yeah, I don't really like the name McCormick personally, so I don't tend to buy them in the game. Like I say, I have had John Deere stuff in the past. I don't really like looking at the colours of stuff, but I have we have used it in the past. Yeah, I've never really used the McCormick brand. So yeah, maybe it's time to do McCormick. We've used New Holland, we've used Case, we've used John Deere's, we've used Class a lot. Bloody hell, I weren't even expecting a car to be there. Sorry, I'm a menace. I'm a menace to society. Go. Fantastic. Done. Right, so field 1. It's the only one with a number, field 1. So we'll get field 1 fertilised. We'll jump it to January because we'll have nothing else to do today. Hopefully a sprayer comes in the shop. Hopefully. I'm not saying it will, I just kind of hope it does. Get you back in here. Lovely. Come on, come on. Nah, too much. There we go. I'm in this. I need to put the weight on to use that tractor, and that means dropping the weight, loads of turns. We'll just use this one for now. Yo, William, how you doing, pal? Just in time, pretty much for the end, dude. Last bit of the field to do today. I know you always stopping every day, man. I do appreciate that, dude. Sunday, everyone has a lie-in, but I was up. To be honest, neighbours' dogs woke me up at like 6 o'clock, so I've been up for about 4 hours today, so I was like, no, I'm gonna go live. I've done my 2.5 hours. I like to do 2.5 minimum anyway. And we kind of hit that. I've kind of finished with December's jobs. We'll jump into January though. We'll jump in. I won't save it in January, I'll just jump into January. We'll see what's in the store. And then from there we'll probably call it. Yeah, man, you always stop in every day, man. I do appreciate that, man. Good raid out to DE. Who? To be honest with you, mate, I'm gonna sound really fucking hypocritical here because I've been raided again today. I don't raid people. The last 4 times I've raided people, I've had people from their communities come to mine and literally message all my members behind my back, telling me to, oh, leave that community, come here. And the worst thing is dumbass people actually go. And ever since I've just gone, no. 4 times. The last 4 people I raided did that. The last 4 people. And it was across different games as well. Although it was 3 times on Farm Sim and 1 time on SnowRunner. Yeah, they joined my community to say thanks and then messaged all my members behind my back, and since then I have never raided anyone. Not raided anyone once. And I refuse to raid people because of it. Just screws me over. I raid people and lose half my community at the time. Alright, you could argue, yeah, but Matt, they're not community members you want. You're right, they're not. But it just means I have to start all over again, do you know what I mean? What map is this? Calmlands. Calmlands. Fantastic. Best map in the world. Yeah, I'm like that. Yeah, well, this is it, dude. Since the last time it happened, mate, I've struggled to build my community. That's why I'm looking at just going to YouTube, mate. Alright, so this is herbicide weeds. Yeah, we need herbicide weeds. Beautiful. So everything's herbicide weeds now. I can't afford a... I couldn't afford a hoe. So I've had to wait for it to become herbicide. Simple as that. Right, let me just knock the time down to 0.5 because we are going to just quickly jump in. There we go, saving game. Beautiful. We are just going to jump into January. We'll call it, we'll call it 7 o'clock. We'll have silage to sell tomorrow in January. We'll have loads to do. We'll have some fertilizing to do. We need to get our hands on a sprayer though. I'm hoping a sprayer comes in the shop, hence why we're jumping to January. It's now winter. And we have nothing in the store. Nothing. Ugh. Nope, not got rid of that. So yeah, there is nothing in the store to buy. That sucks. Right guys, I do appreciate everybody hanging out, man. I play Farm Sim 19. Wow, unlucky dude. You should have been a member of my community. No, I've just saved the game when I didn't want to. That's the force of it. Right, January's now going to be automatically dinner time. Crap. Crap. But yeah, we play Calmlands, mate. It's a fantastic map. That's my test server. But yeah, this is what I'm thinking of next, guys. I'm thinking either Camsden Farm, European countryside, lands of Mancha. We won't play Maple again. I might uninstall that. Shire Farm, Somerset Farm. The Western Wilds is going to be our next survival challenge series. And Wild Seton is our community server. But yeah, I'm going to call it, guys. I do appreciate everybody hanging out. And until tomorrow, guys, I'll see you all later on.